Hello, hello, hello. So this may not seem like much now, but way back when, in October of 1978, when um, a lot of pets that were out there didn't even have sound unless you had some sort of interface or adapter connected, this would have set the world on fire. It would have. Now this is Cursor's first audible cover, October of 1978. Um, I don't know if there's more, because I really haven't searched through the tapes. But this is quite the thing. This is quite something. It is indeed. I have this running on a 4032 with a data set. I'm just testing this machine, and this machine will be going up for sale. I'm just going to get out a disk drive and give it a try with that. But Cursor was a magazine that was basically a tape. And I don't know how many exactly there were, but they came out monthly, and the tape would arrive in the mail, and away you would go. Little by little, of course, as the machines got bigger than 8K and with different things, there were sometimes restrictions on what, things would run on. And I don't know why they stopped when they did. I have no clue. I didn't even know, I was unaware of these way back when. Anyway, they had a cool menu program. Now, it's funny, it goes a little weird on here in that the small letters are big and the big letters are small, but, things happen between different versions of the machine. I'm going to press the spacebar, and then this will show us their sort of a menu program. Oh, that's out of focus. There we go. And there it is. In other words, it really doesn't load things, but it shows you what's on there. And the file names are kept short. And I must say, the program I like best on this tape is definitely the clock program, which we've already done some demonstration of, but not like this on the screen. So what I think I might do, it's funny though, the instructions on this, they say press stop, press clear, then, anyway, I think it could have been better. But I've said this before, so enough of that. What I really need to do is, I'm in the dark here, so the screen looks better. I'm going to press run stop. I'm going to then take the cursor and move down. Oh, this is going to be difficult because I'm in the dark. I've got a little light here. It's my headlamp thing. I'm just going to raise that up. There we go, so I can see. Load clock. And then I will press play. Now, this is going to take a while, so we're not going to watch this. But we'll be back. All right, well, we're loaded. I'll type in run, and I think this will be round 12, colon, 59. Do you want tip clock? Yes. And we're going to have it go for 1. 1. And this is also the sound as well. But this, I mean, there was a way. I had a thing called a petunia. I have no idea where it went. But you see, you could connect your pet up to like an amplifier. So you could have really had something with the alarm, but I still think it should have played longer. Who knows? Maybe I'll tinker with it to make it so that it plays until somebody taps the key, which of course be the snooze button. And there it is, the alarm. So anyway, this was one of the cursor tapes, cursor number 4, and once again, I almost 50 years, I never even knew about them. So that is the extent of the sound that I know about, but I will search some more things and see what else we can find. And no, it is not really 1 o'clock in the morning. Hey, it's pretty early. Let me just have a look here. It's actually 4:48. So I've turned off my little cheat light here. There. Now I can see 4:48. Yes. 4:49. There we are. One of the things that's interesting about these things, there was, I think in this one on tape, an input routine, and indeed they make use extensively of this input routine in many of their programs. An input routine was important because it helped make sure that people put in things that wouldn't make a program crash, and it would check for things. And even to this day, there's a lot of things when you go online. They will fix things and check things and sort things and resolve things for you when you put things into an app or a website. And there it is. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave this on or not. It's one of those things where, yes, I want to find out if something's wrong, something's going to blow. But on the other hand, I don't want things to go bad. I really don't. I really don't. Anyway, well, as I say, it's early in the morning, and I hope you enjoyed this. Have a lovely, lovely day. David Bradley in the TV room, signing off. Bye for now.